Hi, this is Patty with Kate, the Kentucky Academy of Technology Education. Today we're going to take a look at Flipgrid. Flipgrid is a way to get your students engaged by asking questions and having them record a video and audio response. And each student can then comment and give feedback to the other students. Students really seem to be enjoying this. There's tons of articles right now about Flipgrid and lots of teacher ideas out there for use in the classroom. So to start with Flipgrid, you're going to have to create an account. I already have, so I'm going to come over here to Teacher Login and click. And it's going to take me to another page where I'm actually going to have to type in my username and password, which it does for me because I'm using an extension in Google Chrome called LastPass. And so it's remembering my password for me because I'm logged into LastPass. I'm going to go ahead and log in, and you'll notice that on my account I have two different grids. I have a classroom account, which is about $65 a year, I believe. But with a free account, you get one grid and unlimited topics. And so the way you can manage that with one grid is to name your grid, maybe your name or science class or something like that. And then each topic can be directed to a different class period and or class that you teach. And so it can be there for your students to add to. And like I said, that can be unlimited. You'll notice that I have a grid here that is for my online course that I'm teaching right now. I only had one topic, but I have 8 videos. I'm not going to show it to you because I don't have permission from those teachers that are actually on there to show what they've done. But what it is, I created a Flipgrid and asked them to kind of introduce themselves to each other on the class, for the class. And 8 of my students went ahead and took place and participated in that. And I've gotten a lot of really positive feedback from that. So if I wanted to access that, I could just click on it here. This would be the teacher view, and I could view the topic. If I come here, notice I can view it as a student, and I like looking at it from the student view as well. It gives me some other features that I don't have in the teacher view. Notice it is an active, visible Flipgrid. I also have the option to hide it, so I can do that. And when I go to share my Flipgrid, I can get a URL, I can embed it with embed code, or I can get a QR code. Notice I was able to change the name of my code to match the class that I was teaching somewhat, and then it added it to my link that I would actually give to my students. Notice here too that I can make them and put them on Facebook, I can put them out on Twitter, and I can also add them quickly to my Google Classroom. The thing you want to remember is that what I'm actually looking at right here is my grid, and it is not my actual topic that I want my students to answer. So looking at, if I wanted to add a new grid, I would click here. This would be what you do to create your first grid. You're going to give it a name. Remember, your grid name is your overall topic. And so if you're, like I said, if you're teaching biology, you might call it biology. If this is just for overall and you're an elementary teacher, you might just call it, like my name is D Priest, it might be Mrs. D Priest Flipgrid or something like that. And so it also gives me a grid link, which is here. I do believe that I can go ahead and change this as long as it's available, and that I can give the grid a purpose. And that's what I did before with the grid that I created. Down here you have some on and off little setting buttons. I have not used the password protected. I have been able to share. I left this on. This is a default. Allow your users to share the grid topic on other means. This might be something that you might turn off for your students. You can also allow the students to receive email notifications when new topics are created or new videos are recorded, and so that they can actually go in and give feedback to other students. So this might be turned on. I think in mine, I actually would turn off the downloads. It allows them to download their videos after creating a response, but that would be up to you. Transcripts gives you a word-by-word transcript. That is great for if you have hearing impaired students in your class. They can actually watch the words go or read the words instead of listening to what the student had to say. The notify me notifies you as the teacher with an email that you are, like a new video has been posted to the topic in the grid. Here you can change your status. And down here you can customize the look of your grid. You'll notice that in my one I used this one. You can actually go through the featured, nature, people, and textures and add those. If I was to, let's say, choose this one, then I can just go to create grid. If I want to use my own pictures, that has to be in a JPEG format, and I can drag that in there or click it to upload. It will crop the image or make you crop the image, or you can upload it at this size to actually fit in the grid. Since I don't actually want to create this grid, I'm just going to go back. Oh, I'm on my grids. I'm going to click on dashboard. This is going to show you my activity on my grid. It's going to tell me how many videos were created, when they were created, those different kinds of things that you might want to look at. You can look at different things here. Connections. This is just grids that are open, available to anybody that wants to use them. So this might be a global way to connect with other students. Again, I've not played with this, but this looks like it could be very exciting. So when I'm on my actual grid, I'm going to click on this. Notice I have one topic. My topic name is favorite books. I was really creative. My grid name is my favorite books. My new topic that I added was called favorite books. So this would be like a book review that you could do with your students. And every time you want to add a new topic, you're going to come here. So click on new topic. You put in your topic title. You can give them a response time. Now with the free account, I think you default to either, I think it's 90 seconds or 1.5 minutes, but I'm not positive on that. Like I said, I do have the classroom account. If you watch, you can sometimes pick up free trials. And so I got a free trial to try this for a year. You're actually seeing the classroom account. I can have it actually freeze on a certain date. And so this is an optional setting. I can record a video to introduce my topic. I've got all these different things as resources that I can add. So let's say I want my students to watch a video on YouTube that's a little bit controversial, and they're supposed to give their point of view about the video and the topic. Then you can upload the video and then have them actually answer via their own Flipgrid, video, and then they can comment on each other's comments. You can have a topic attachment here that you have to have a URL to put in there. You can allow people to put stickers and drawings on their recordings or their pictures and all these different things. So most of these are, settings that you will go through and decide if you want to add for yours. So I guess I should go ahead and cancel. All right, now remember, if I click here, I'm going to see my view. And so here I have actually one video. It was recorded by me. And so I can actually click here and I can actually watch it. Notice I have a transcript. It's not exactly right. I don't think I said the word Dave, but there you go. And so then I can click here and give feedback and actually type in feedback here. This is as the teacher. And you can also use their rubric that they build in here, and I can give a performance score of 0 to 5, and I can give an idea score also of 0 to 5. You can also send that feedback to the student. Now to get in there, this is as the teacher's view. If I want to see it as a student, I'm going to click here, and it's going to look more like a grid. I'm going to close that. This is if you have multiple students that have already replied, you will see a little box for each of those students. You can click on it, it will play the video, and then you can go ahead and have a response. And again, they can actually share that. Make a constructive comment to whatever the student has said in their video. As a student comes in here, they will hit the plus sign. It will come up immediately and it will give you the question again. And the reason I'm sideways is my laptop is to my right and I'm talking to a separate screen. So the sticky here is where you can actually write down some notes to remind you what you want to say as you're doing your video. And then if I have questions, I can come here for help. And this is the button I would record my video with. I would actually, click there. And once I hit record, it's going to start a countdown, and then it's going to start recording you. This one has a 2-minute limit to how long I can actually record. And so you'll notice that the timer is going around, and it's going to give me an indication of how much time I have left. So I'm going to hit pause. If I don't like my video, I can hit the trash can and it will delete it, and then I can go back and record it again. If you would like to, I'm going to put up the share thing here. If you want to actually try this and record a 2-minute video of yourself, feel free to go to flipgrid.com/myfavebook. And once you're there, you can go ahead and answer the question, and other people can get on, and you can see how you can actually, respond to the question. And so you can kind of practice on my Flipgrid. I invite you to do that. All right. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. My email is pdpriest. That's PDEPRIEST @murraystate.edu. Thanks for watching and have a great day.